In the history of the Nissan Qashqai, there were two 1.6-liter petrol engines. The J11 generation, which is the second generation of the model, was sold with the MR16 DDT engine, also known as 1.6 DIGT. This is a turbocharged engine and I've already made a short video about it, but for the Nissan Juke, so I will link it in the description and you can learn more about this machine. Today I'll focus on an older J10 generation of the Qashqai and its non-turbocharged 1.6-liter HR16DE engine, which was one of the base engines in almost all European markets. This is a pretty simple four-cylinder unit that was first introduced in 2005 and was used in a plethora of Nissan and later Renault models worldwide. And when it comes to the first model years, the engines weren't perfect. The first 2 years of the HR16DE engine were known for a faulty ignition module relay, bad cold start in winter, issues with the exhaust system, etc. But starting in 2008, the engine got rid of almost all common problems and became much more reliable. So if you were considering a used first generation Qashqai equipped with this engine, you'd better avoid model years 2006 to 2008. The engines are equipped with the timing chain, which is not that bad, but still won't last the entire lifespan of the machine. It will require replacement between 120 and 180,000 miles, otherwise it may jump and destroy the engine beyond possible repair. The chain replacement is not that hard, so no big deal, but the engine is also equipped with the phaser on the intake camshaft and it may also require replacement along with the chain, making this procedure quite expensive for the owner. One more issue is the absence of hydraulic lifters. On average, once every 80-90,000 miles or 150,000 kilometers, you will need to have the valve clearance adjusted, which is not that cheap. The injection system in Nissan versions of these engines utilizes 2 injectors per cylinder, making it quite efficient and flexible, but unfortunately expensive to service and repair. Unfortunately, the aluminum block is not perfect, even though it's equipped with cast iron sleeves for cylinders. The block changes its shape with every slight overheating, so at 100-120,000 miles the engines start consuming some oil, and the consumption will only grow with age and mileage. Up to 1 liter per 500 miles is considered more or less acceptable, but if the consumption is higher, you will need to choose between two possible ways: replacing the engine with a used one or overhauling the old engine with new piston rings, valve seals, and whatever else is found faulty during repair. This is going to cost you a fortune in both parts and labor, unfortunately. But calm driving will allow you to take the engine to roughly 200,000 miles or 300,000 kilometers without monstrous oil consumption. Among minor problems, I can think of a very short drive belt lifespan and also constant issues with the engine and transmission mounts. Other than that, it's a simple and reliable machine, but if you consider getting a used, high-mileage Qashqai with the 1.6 petrol engine, you will need to carefully check its service history and overall condition. Otherwise, you may spend much more on repairs than the vehicle costs on the market.